Uma virada aí pra esse menino. Tá. Sei lá o que é isso aqui, bicho. Acho que agora sim. Tá virado, né?
Acho que tá certo.
Não, mas ele tá virado, deixa eu ver. Agora tá certo. Beleza? Boa tarde a todos. Todos, nossa senhora. Que tem 500 mil pessoas assistindo, né? Tudo certo, pessoal? Tudo certo com você, Paulinho, também? Beleza? Então tá, Paulinho. Nós temos hoje, então, portanto, como eu falei antes ali, a lesson. Deixa eu abrir aqui. Lesson. Opa. 21, ok. Lesson 21. Page number 86. 86, right? Beleza? Então tá, Paulina. Então nós temos o título de hoje da nossa unidade, né? Na 20 a gente fez então sobre o Dreams and Nightmares. É isso. Dreams and Nightmares. Hoje veremos, portanto, Having a Crush, tá? Having a Crush, tá bom? O famoso ter um crush, ter uma crush, ok? That's good. So for starting this lesson, we have the warm-up at the beginning of the lesson, okay? And we have some situation here talking about our routine, right? So there are things we do each day. A palavra each, a cada dia, aquele each, diferente, né? I eat or I love eat. Com I, letra I, letra T, né? Ó, eat and each, ó, o CH lá, lembra da palavra church, que começou church, each day, ok? Which follows the same, que seguem a mesma, or almost, ou quase o mesmo routine pattern, ou seja, o mesmo padrão de rotina, tá? Aí nós temos as atividades ali, ó, eating, or eating, tanto faz, eating, going to bed, taking a shower, coffee break, getting dressed, getting up, way to work, and relaxing, ok? Esse way to work seria tipo se deslocar ao trabalho, tá? So, Paulina, describe one of your daily activities that follows the same routine. For example, if you want to describe how was this morning for you? Can you describe, for example, oh, I woke up, okay, I took a shower, I had breakfast, I did that. Go there, Pauline.
I wake up and I had breakfast and take a shower. I did my homework and I went for almost.
Had lunch.
I had lunch. After I went to school.
Okay. And late after school, what's your routine? Do you know what we're gonna do?
I'm going to relax.
To relax. That's good, Pauline. So, tá pedindo então pra gente describe one of your daily activities that follow the same routine, tá? Então, for example, in my case, I get up, I turn on the TV, I stay in bed for more than 1 hour, and then I get up to make some coffee, yes, and then I come back to my bed, watch a little bit more, and then I return to the kitchen to prepare the lunch, then have lunch, then I get dressed, or sometimes I take a shower, and then I come to school. No, this is my routine every day. Because now I'm not working in the morning, I'm only working in the afternoon and at night. So I can sleep more in the morning, specifically in these days that are a little cold, that are cold or are rainy like today or yesterday. So that's it. That's it, Paulina. So most people, I have problem with routine, to follow every day the same thing. Yes. Do you like routine?
More or less.
More or less. Yes, but people say that it's important to have routine, specifically when you want when you want to focus on something specific. For example, you want to study English every day. So the best way to achieve this goal is having a routine. Yes, I have problem to establish my routine, but I think is important. Now eu ia falar né, mas eu puxei now. Now, I'm trying to have this routine specifically to work. But sometimes I face some problems. Everybody faces problems actually for having routine. Because, for example, I want to learn something. I don't know, maybe French. In your case, English. So if we don't follow a routine, or for example, to have contact with English every day, if we do that, if we follow this idea, for example, we will accomplish our goal faster. Yes, that's the point. But it's easy to speak about. Oh, we have to do it, do that. But to make something in this direction, that's hard. Huh? Let me open the. So, Paulina, so we have the vocabulary about having a crush. Tem alguns vocabulários aí bem parecidos, né, com o português, eu estou enxergando aqui. Vamos acompanhar então o áudio. Cadê o Vitor? Quem é que está assistindo aí? Manda um oi para nós. Let me see here what's going on. 21, book 2. That's good. Quem tá aí? Quem tá aí? That's good, Vitor. I wake up, brush my teeth, go to have lunch, then brush my teeth again and go on Netflix or do the homework. Ó, louco. Que homem. Vamos conferir o vocabulário então, Paulina. Let's check together. Don't forget to repeat, right? Go.
Book 3, Lesson 21, Words in Action. Awesome.
Awesome.
Guts.
Guts.
Nails.
Nails.
Bite.
Bite.
Blood.
Blood.
Victims.
Victims.
Censor.
Censor.
Substance.
Substance.
Moisture.
Moisture.
Warmth.
Warmth.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Encouragement.
Encouragement.
Antenna.
Antenna.
Appetizing.
Appetizing.
Parachute.
Parachute.
Cord.
Cord.
To encourage.
To encourage.
Encouraged.
Encourage.
Encouraged.
Encourage.
To regret.
To regret.
Regretted.
Regret.
Regretted.
Regret.
To reject.
To reject.
Rejected.
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 To moisten.
To moisten.
To moisten.
Moistened.
Moisten.
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 To appeal.
To appeal.
Appealed.
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 To bite.
To bite.
Bit.
Bit.
Bitten.
Bitten.
To parachute.
To parachute.
Parachuted.
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 To water.
To water.
Watered.
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 Watered. That's good, Paulina. Ficou com dúvida em alguma, Paulina?
Na última apareceu a tradução de parábola.
Desculpa.
Na última da. No último apareceu a tradução parábola.
Ah, o to water. Paulina, I have a garden in my house, right? You have your garden, probably. Ah, people, when there is a when we have a dry period without rain for a long time, every day we have to water the plants, or they will die. No, to water, like regar ou dar água, né? Em algumas regiões do Brasil, eles inclusive usam o verbo aguar. Interessante, esses dias eu vi um vídeo, não sei o que que estava vendo lá. Aí o cara falou assim, que tem algumas plantas que o cara falando com um sotaque bem, eu acho que, sei lá, se era de Minas, daquela região, assim, sempre por ali. Fala assim, então a gente tem algumas plantas que a gente precisa aguar um pouco menos, né? Porque senão ela morre. Vamos ver assim. Então, aguar, então, literalmente, o verbo water em inglês, water seria o regar, o nosso que a gente fala em português aqui do sul. Em outras regiões do Brasil, mesmo tem uma variação, uma similaridade específica com a palavra água, tá bom? Let's go so to water, tá? Regar, dar água, enfim. You know that? Guts, Paulina. A primeira, a segunda palavra, guts, G-U-T-S, guts. Você achou?
Uhum.
Beleza? Nails. Pode ser ou unhas ou pregos, depende do contexto que estiver falando, tá? Moisture, umidade, né? Warmth, calor. Quero ver. Acho que era isso. Regret, como é que é o nome? Se arrepender, né? To reject, rejeitar. Moisten, umedecer, né? Anyway, Paulina, let's go to the talk time. We have now number 1 there, right? The first question is about TV program, you know? Some people are addicted, viciado, addicted to some TV programs. For example, I'm addicted to sport programs, right? I like to watch it every day. Not sport, but football programs, right? I like that. It's my hobby, I think. How about you, Paulina? What kind of TV program appeals to you? Esse appeals, o que você achou no teu appeal lá, Paulina? Atrair? Tá. Apelar pode ser no sentido assim no sentido do fórum ali, a última palavra da segunda coluna, tá? No tribunal. O que você achou no court lá? Enfim, então, pode ser nesse sentido de apelar, fazer uma apelação, né? Preciso fazer uma apelação junto ao fórum, né? Alguma coisa nesse sentido. But in this case, esse appeal pode ser atrai, tá? Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Make a serious or urgent request, apelar. Apply a serious or urgent application for high court. Tem mais coisas aqui. Atrair, realmente. Nesse contexto, atrair mesmo. That's good, Paulina. What kind of TV program appeals to you?
Cooking programs appeals to me.
Cooking, good. It's good. I like watching sometimes. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite YouTube channel that you used to watch, or?
Eu gosto de assistir de vez em quando aqueles programas que passavam no SBT de cozinha, sabe? Mas faz tempo mesmo.
Now we have MasterChef. Yes, it's going on every Tuesday. I think to the Thursday. Yes. Every Tuesday at night we have that, and also I like to watch some YouTube channels. Recently, I've watched it with my mom, Eric Jacquin, you know. Yes, I watch his YouTube channel. It's really funny sometimes, and it's good. Of course, I think the food that he prepares there, it's a little bit strange for us, and for normal people like us, you know, because of course the price of that cuisine is so high, you know. So some ingredient that if you try to buy some of that ingredients, You will, or other ingredients, you will even not find them on the supermarket. Specific, only if you go to, for example, I think these ingredients that are more sophisticated, we only find at Angeloni. Yeah, we have some ingredients that some. Meu Deus do céu, como é que é a palavra? Como é que é o nome? Temperos, esqueci a palavra. Foi especiarias a palavra, mas eu esqueci. Spices, vou colocar, tá certo? Spices. Some spices are you find rarely them on the normal supermarkets. Okay, Paulina. So you like cooking programs? Yes, I recommend you also. We have many options in the internet, right? We have more common cuisine, right? But we have other more sophisticated, like is the case of Jacan. The problem of Jacan is that the price of the food that he prepared is so expensive, and sometimes it's strange, uns pratos meio que, sei lá, que você viu. I don't know. Let's check Victor here. Victor is saying that currently no TV program attracts me. Okay. What awesome movie. Vamos trocar movie para quem não assiste movie, que é o meu caso, eu não assisto tantos filmes. What awesome movie have you watched recently, Paulina? Mulan?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can you tell a little bit about the movie in English?
The movie is awesome a lot. Because they talk to the China. Também serve errado.
Não ouvi você direito. Pode falar um pouco mais alto.
Deixa eu ver. The movie is awesome because they talk about to future to the China, and I like the culture to the
The culture. So children, você falou future.
Não, peraí, é porque a máscara.
Não, tudo bem, Paulina, não fica nervosa, não sei problema. Eu que tô surdo também. Vai lá.
Deixa eu ver.
Uh-huh.
The movie is awesome because they talk about future to the China, and I like the culture.
They discuss about the future of
Da cultura da China.
the culture. Tá. Culture, tá certo. Sorry. That's good, Paulina. You like the different cultures, Paulina?
Yeah,
Why you like different cultures?
Eu não sei como eu posso explicar isso em inglês, mas tipo, digamos que traz mais conhecimento assim.
Tem a palavra knowledge lá, ó. Knowledge, em cima do education grandão ali. Knowledge, that word is conhecimento. Me traz, brings me more knowledge. Brings me more knowledge, right? Peter said that I watched a religion in the American football. Religion? Tipo uma religião no futebol americano, os caras que jogavam futebol. But I don't remember the name. That's good, Victor. Okay. I've watched. Let me see the movie. I guess is in English is the name. I've watched recently this movie, Paulina. Let me show you. The Upside. In English is Amigos para Sempre. Take a look here. I've watched this movie recently. Amigos para Sempre, but in English, The Upside. Não faz sentido nenhum. tradução, né?
Mhm.
Uh, it's interesting. The movie talks about someone that is click, click, click. Tells the story of a guy that is a millionaire and he get uh, disability. He got, let me see. No, disability. Como é que é o nome? Fala assim quando uma pessoa, tipo. Isso aqui é disability, ó. Como é que fala isso aqui em português? Uma deficiência. Yes. Got a disability and he needs to use a wheelchair. 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 Right? He needs to use that. And he's a millionaire and they want to find someone to take care of him. A home carer, cuidador, like we say here in Brazil. And they interview many people, but they don't find someone specifically good. And they find someone really different, because the story of this guy that he has already been in jail, jail, like this, in jail, right? In jail, and they they become friends, and the guy has been already in jail, and he is a black guy in the USA, so we know that there is a specific context for that, and he has some personal problems with his family because he never had money to help his family, and many things happen, and it's interesting. I really like it. Actually, na verdade, né, actually, I've watched this movie only because I like the actor of the movie that used the wheelchair. That is Bryan Cranston. This is this guy here. He's a famous actor that made a very good character at Breaking Bad. You know, so I'm a real fan of this guy. So I decided to look for more movies or series that he acts. That's good, Paulina. That's good. Olha só, Paulina, a expressão ali, ó. Would you have the guts, tá? Esse você teria culhões, mas a gente pode colocar assim como coragem. Você teria coragem to go parachuting, Paulina? To go parachuting like this. Would you have guts to go parachuting?
I have the goods.
You would have? Oh, I don't know if I would. I think only if I had with some friends that helped me to encourage and everybody challenge. I challenge you to go there. like, like people who, like we've heard at Proerd, Remember Proerd? That people, you don't need to follow your friends, but in this case, I would follow my friends. And I know that to go parachuting, it's really expensive. I've heard that it depends the height. The higher, quanto mais alto, the higher you go parachute, the more expensive it is. Yeah. But people say that the sensation of parachuting is incredible. It's unbelievable. It will be the very best thing that we can live in our lives. How about going? Let's talk about China that we were talking later. If would you reject an offer to study or work in China, Paulina?
Mm, no, I would remember. No, I wouldn't relent.
Yeah. How do you think is living in how do you think is the life in China?
All the difference.
Different? How different?
Uh, the foods and the culture and the people's all different.
Ok. Victor respondeu para nós ali, depending on what he was going to win and how would be established there. Jesus Christ. Ganhar de dinheiro seria to get, tá? Win ali é só a vitória de derrotar alguém, tá bom? Eu venci você no videogame, tá? E win, mas ganhar de sentido dos pila is get, tá bom? That's good, let me see. What we have here is I don't know if I would go to China. I've heard that in China, Paulina, many universities are offering Portuguese to the students. Not many, many universities, but some universities, because I follow a page on Facebook that is internet. I something about the Portuguese language around the world, and it's related to diplomacy. You know what is diplomacy?
Eu acho que não.
Diplomacy is the relation, is the connection between countries.
Ah,
For example, what we product here, Brazil products soybeans, oranges, bananas, corn, and other resources. And when we export, export these things, this is established between a connection between diplomacy. Not only about that. Diplomacy is not only this, but also this, and only partnerships or parcerias between that talks about education, technology, and other many areas. Also about, for example, visas. For example, if you move to China and you have some problem there. For example, you lose your passport. Oh, and you need to have a new passport. You go to the embassy, the Brazilian embassy, embaixada, and you need to take another passport. This is a responsibility of the diplomacy too. Everything that talks about our country or other country is connected between diplomacy. That's good. For example, when we heard that some Brazilian people or a person is in jail in another country, it requires diplomacy. Oh, please, Fulano is a good guy. No, claro que não é assim, né? But, Fulano is a good guy and we want to extraditar, né? A gente fala, Fulano foi extraditado, né? Ou seja, Fulano cometeu um crime em outro país, né? E lá, daí o que acontece? O cara vai ter que responder na lei de lá. E daí, se não tiver uma diplomacia feita, tipo, forte, assim, ou uma parceria bem forte com esse governo. Teve um caso de um cara, uma vez, um brasileiro, acho que o cara era até catarinense. O cara foi executado porque ele tentou entrar no país com droga, tipo, dentro da prancha de surf, assim. E daí, o cara... esqueci o que eu falando. Enfim, daí ele foi julgado na lei de lá, acho que era na Indonésia, eu acho, se eu não estou enganado. E daí, tentaram trazer ele de volta para o Brasil e tal, mas não teve jeito. Porque daí tipo, era uma quantidade muito grande, sabe? Daí, né, é questão de... Enfim. So, only an example of diplomacy for you understand a little bit more about that. Paulina, what we will regret, regret, tipo, se arrepender, what we will regret if you don't do at least once in life. You know? Você não fizer ao menos once, uma vez na vida. Por exemplo, eu me arrependeria se eu não fosse mergulhar, por exemplo. Acho que uma coisa que eu quero fazer na minha vida é ir mergulhar, por exemplo. Example, just an example. Or, eu me arrependeria se eu não fosse para o Japão. Entendeu? Então, what would you regret?
Deixa eu ver. I would regret if I don't go to the Japan.
Japan. Oh, nice, Paulina. It's a good dream. It's a good dream, Paulina. Try to do your best for that. And an advice, you know the word advice? Advice?
Eu conheço, mas não lembro o que significa.
Advice, for example, Paulina, I think you should do something specifically. It's an advice. Paulina, you are feeling cold? Example, you are feeling cold, Paulina, I think you should wear a coat. This is an advice.
Um conselho.
Yes. An advice for Paulina. When you start working, try to save a little every month. Because in my case, if I had learned this before, or practiced this before, I would now, with the age I am now, 27, I would have more money. Not about to have money. Not just only about having money. But the question is about planning. For example, your first salary is like this. When we start working, most of the case our salary is low, and it's normal. No problem for that. Because I live with my mother, I lived with my parents in the past. So most of the bills, my house, my parents that paid, that time. So if I learned to save, I got 450 reais. I can spend this. I will buy whatever I want, or even help my family. Some case you must do that. But if you can save every month like this, 50 reais, in 10 months, you have already 500, example. Imagine that you learn to save money when you have little money. And when you get more, for example, Paulina now is getting 1,600 reais. Here you can save more. The most important thing is not about the amount. Quantidade, not the amount of money you save. But the most important thing is to have the habit of saving every month. So if you are now maybe you are going to work with 18, with 17, imagine it 5 years you saving this money. Little money sometimes a little bit more, and you can get this dream soon. Logo, it's not that impossible, but it's just a matter of planning and learning how to save money. The most important is something that my father used it to talk to me in the past, and I didn't pay attention to his advices. And now I know how important is that, saving money. And for example, and think about, do I need to buy, for example, a new jacket? Do I need to buy a new cell phone? Do I need to buy cheeseburgers every Sunday or every Saturday night? Examples, just think that, oh my God, really, I think this thing, I can't, I want that, but I don't need, So it's really interesting, Pauline, and maybe you can get to Japan, maybe before you're 20 years old, before you turn 20. That's good, Paulina. Let me see. Vitor disse assim, I will regret if I don't travel outside Brazil. Okay, Vitor. Okay. Do you bite your nails? It's like, você rói, você achou o bite de morder ali, Paulina?
Uhum.
Mas ali a gente fala em português como roer unhas, né? Você rói suas, do you bite your nails?
No, I don't bite my nails.
Yes, I don't either. My brother bites the nails, and sometimes I get irritated with him. Because all the time it's, as it has a strange sound and it's disgusting too. I bite when I'm nervous or worried. Oh my God, Victor. That's good. Thanks, Victor. What is your blood type, Paulina? Blood type.
Como é que fala em inglês? Isso daí. Tipo, o meu é A positivo.
A positive.
A positivo.
Yes. I know, I got your point. Sometimes it happens to me. Oh, how can I say that? And I look at on the internet, I search there. Come on. That's normal, Paulina. Tipo, tempero ali, é uma palavra que eu sabia. Eu coloquei ele. Putz, tipo, acontece com o português, a gente esquece algumas palavras às vezes, né? Tipo, vai falar alguma coisa, sei lá. Mas aquele negócio, né, cara? Como é que é o nome daquele negócio lá? Daí você
Tem
fica.
negócio negociado.
É, isso, é. I can't remember. That's good. Paulina, what is an appetizing smell? You know smell? Smell from the kitchen that you love, Paulina.
Pergunta bem específica, deixa eu ver. They smell from the beans.
Bean smell. I like the smell of coffee. And sometimes bread. Bread. Quer ver quando é pão de milho? Pão de milho. My God.
And cakes.
Cakes. The smell of cakes. The smell of, let me see, meat. When someone is cooking meat, or chicken with, not chicken, but filé, I don't know how to say that, with tomatoes. The smell during the process of cooking is incredible. It's delicious. The smell of pizza. Beleza, Vitor? Beleza, Vitão? Putz, eu queria pegar mais uma água, bicho. Não, não problema. Paulina, no Useful Expressions nós temos assim, ó. To have a crush on, be such a chicken, to have the guts, and out of the blue. Tá? To have a crush on, to be such a chicken, to have the guts, and out of the blue. Tá, Paulina? To have a crush on, Paulina, read for us.
I think she has a crush on you.
You know, to have a crush can be uma queda. Talvez se a gente fosse trazer mais para português. A strong, but olha só, crush. Noun, é um substantivo, então em parênteses, liking, gostar. A strong, okay, a strong, but temporary feeling or of liking someone. Temporary feeling of liking. No? I like her. I like her temporarily. Temporariamente. So I have a crush on her. She has a crush on one of her teachers at school. Gostar de alguém temporariamente can be like crush, right? She has a crush on somebody meaning. What is crush on somebody? To have a feeling or a romantic love for someone. It's like this. I think the brigadeiro smell. Sabia, Vitor, que brigadeiro é uma patente da aeronáutica? Brigadeiro tem os generais, né? Mas na aeronáutica chama-se brigadeiro, então, questionamento. That's good. To be such a chicken, Paulina. Stop being such a chicken. O que você entende por isso? It's like. No, doesn't make sense for you? It's like, stop being weak. Strong, it's like the opposite of strong is weak.
Ah, tá.
Like this. Stop being such a chicken, Paulina. Let's go parachuting. Remember let's go parachuting, Paulina. Stop being such a chicken. Tipo, no caso, tipo, de ser mole, de ser fraco, de ser molenga. Também, de ser cagão, enfim, It's like this. Tipo, para de ser um bundão, tá? Para de ser frouxo, like this. Tá bom, Vitor? Então, to have a crush, você já sabe, né? To be such a chicken pode ser tipo assim, que nem diz outro. Ser frouxo, pode ser então. Frouxo. Ser frouxo ali, to be such a chicken. To have the guts, ó. Would you have the guts to go bungee jumping? Tá? Esse to have the guts. Have the guts seria então ter culhões, mas a gente não fala tanto assim. Você teria coragem, tá? To have the guts, ter coragem. And out of the blue, Paulina, out of the blue, ó. Imagine we are here now having our English class. Imagine that a bird. Coronavirus. Imagine that a bird coming in the class here. Yes? Suddenly, remember? Suddenly, de repente, de vereda, tem diz outro. Suddenly, a bird comes into the class. And they say, oh my God. And then I will explain to someone. Você vai contar em casa. And out of the blue, a bird came into the class.
Nada.
Perfect. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. He came into the room out of the blue. Tipo, ele entrou no quarto, né? Enfim. Out of the blue. Tipo, do nada. And out of the blue, a dog came into the class. Out of the blue, right? Então, ser frouxo, have the guts, então seria ter coragem, out of the blue, do nada. Tá bom, Vitor? Beleza? Conseguiu pegar as traduções, Vitor? Deixa eu pegar aqui, peraí. Be such a chicken, ser frouxo. Have the guts. Have the guts, ter coragem. Out of the blue. Out of the blue, out of blue. Do nada. Tá? Beleza? Out of the blue. Yes, I was here and out of the blue. Let me see. And out of the blue, Paulina started laughing. No laughing? Ha 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 ha, like this. That's good, Paulina. That's good. Now we have this pickup. We have this pickup here. I will play the audio for you. E qualquer dúvida vocês podem me perguntar depois, tá bom? Let's go there. Paulina, pedi para você fazer o speak up da outra. Você conseguiu fazer tranquilo? Ficou com alguma dificuldade? Ou não? Não podia? Oh my God, no problem. Let's go there.
Book 3, Lesson 21. Speak up.
Tom doesn't have the guts to do it.
I wish he stopped being such a chicken.
I want to go bungee jumping.
Do you have the guts to go bungee jumping?
Did she get mad at him?
She got so mad she wasn't able to speak.
She didn't pass the driving test.
We should encourage her to try again.
How was the concert last night?
The concert was awesome.
Is this cat male or female?
This is a male cat.
What's your blood type?
My blood type is A positive.
Donating blood is good for you.
Have you ever donated blood?
What's the condition of the soil?
The soil doesn't have enough moisture.
Your lips seem dry.
I need some water to moisten my lips.
What touched you?
The warmth of her welcome touched me.
The cake looked very appetizing.
The cake looked appetizing, but it didn't taste good.
I think the garden needs water.
I'll water the garden right now.
You seem hungry.
I haven't had a bite all morning.
I'm just starving.
Would you like a bite of my apple?
What color appeals to you the most?
Red appeals to me the most.
Isso. Beleza, Paulina? So let's go there. Tom doesn't have the guts to do it. Segunda parte, Paulina.
I wish he stopped being such a
Isso, eu gostaria que ele parasse de ser um frouxo, né? I want to go bungee jumping.
Do you have the guts to go bungee jumping?
Did she get mad at him?
She got so mad she wasn't able to speak.
Isso. Esse mad aí, Paulina, deixa eu conferir aqui. No sentido ali que ela ficou pistola, talvez? Mad. Ficou tão louca, ficou tão furiosa, pode ser furiosa. Tá? She didn't pass the driving test.
We showed encourage her to try again.
How was the concert last night?
The concert was awesome.
Is this cat male or female?
It's a male cat.
Okay, male, female? Yes. What is your blood type?
My blood type is A positive.
Yes, donating blood is good for you. Esse donating aí, doar, tá?
Have you ever donated blood?
Donated blood. What is the condition of the soil?
The soil doesn't have enough moisture.
The soil doesn't have enough moisture. Tá bom? Tipo, umidade suficiente, tá?
Soil.
Soil, o solo. Solo. The soil. Your lips seem dry. Seus lábios parecem secos, né?
I need some water to moisten my lips.
Ok, moisten? Para, tipo, umedecer, né? What touched you?
The warmth or of her welcome touching.
Isso. O calor da... Não dá para traduzir como calor, assim, mas... what touched you? O que te tocou? No sentido de... O que mexeu com você? What touched you? Tá? The warmth of her welcome. Tá? Então, o calor da recepção, né? Dela. Touched me, tipo, me comoveu, tá? Tocou-me, né? The cake looked very appetizing.
The cake looked appetizing, but I didn't taste good.
Ó. Então, o bolo parecia, tipo, apetitoso, tá? Gostoso, enfim. But it didn't taste good, mas não tinha um gosto bom. Taste good, tá? I think the garden needs water.
I will water the garden right now.
Okay, water?
The garden.
You seem hungry.
I haven't had the meat all morning.
Yes, I haven't had a bite all morning. Eu fiquei com dúvida só para você, Paulinho. Falei uma coisa e...
Didn't taste good.
Tá.
I think the garden needs water.
I'll water the garden right now.
You seem hungry.
I haven't had a bite all.
Bite mesmo, tá certo. Bite. Então, eu não belisquei nada essa manhã, pode ser assim, tá? Tipo, no sentido de não ter comido nada. I'm just starving, Paulina. Esse starving é um grau a mais do hungry. I'm hungry. I'm starving. That's good. Would you like a bite of my apple? É você, né?
Would you like a bite of my apple?
What colors appeals you the most?
Red appeals to me the most.
Red. Yes. Okay, Paulina. Vitor, alguma pergunta no Speak Up, Vitor? No question? No questions, Paulina?
Assisti o seu já.
That's good. That's good. Se quiser fazer então a tarefinha, 5. That's it. Only 5, just for training more vocabulary. Paulina, what is the difference between love and passion?
Amor abogado, paixão passageira.
Love is a driver And passion is a passenger. No. Paulina, can you try to explain that in English? Love.
Love is forever and passion is for a little time.
For a little time, for some time, you know. That's good, Paulina. So we have now a text here about in love. Let's check the audio of this part, listening and talking. Vai ter bastante coisa que vai aparecer aí do lado useful expressions, tá? To have the guts, to be such a chicken, to have a crush. Let's check.
Book 3, Lesson 21, Listening and Talking. In Love.
Jeff has a crush on Cindy, but he seems to be afraid of asking her out. His best friend, Larry, is trying to encourage him.
I'm totally in love with Cindy.
And I think she has a crush on you too. What are you waiting for? Go and tell her about your real feelings.
I don't have the guts to talk to her about my feelings.
Come on, man. Don't be such a chicken.
I think I would die if she turned me down.
Even if you are rejected, it will not mean the end of the world. I think it is better than keeping it to yourself.
Well, maybe you're right.
Hey, can I be your Cupid? I can arrange a date between you both.
Yes. That's good, Paulina. Any question here?
Tem algumas palavras que eu não sei o que é, mas com o contexto do que
That's okay. That's okay. Temos ali um mean na penúltima fala do Larry. Mean, lembra do What do you mean? Die, morrer, algumas palavras aqui, deixa eu ver. Enfim. Paulina, I'm totally in love with Pedregunda.
And I think she has a crush on you too.
Tá, mas olha que estranho que tá isso aqui. Porque, tipo assim, o cara fala que ele tá apaixonado, né?
Uhum.
Daí o outro cara amigo vai falar assim, eu acho que ela tem um crush em você também. Daí o Jeff fala, what are you waiting for? Go and tell her about your real feelings. Tipo, tá errado?
Eu acho que
O Larry ali, né? Muda de voz aqui no áudio, não prestei atenção. Eu tinha percebido isso.
Book 3, Lesson
Crush on Cindy, but he seems to be afraid of asking her out. His best friend, Larry, is trying to encourage him.
I'm totally in love with Cindy.
And I think she has a crush on you too. What are you waiting for?
Não mudou a voz, né?
Porque ele passou pra mim.
Tá certo. Eu vi lendo ali, falei, mas não faz sentido. Again, Paulina, I'm totally in love with Pedregunda.
And I think she has a crush on you too. What are you waiting for? Go and tell her about your real feelings.
I don't have the guts to talk to her about my feelings.
Come on, man. Don't be such a chicken.
I think I would die if she turned me down. Tipo, se ela me desse um fora, né?
Mhm. Even if you are rejected, it will not mean the end of the world. I think it's better than keeping it to yourself.
E isso, não vai ser o fim do mundo, né? Tipo, eu acho que é melhor do que você guardar isso pra você, né? Oh, well, maybe you're right.
Hey, can I be your Cupid? I can arrange a date between you.
That's good. Sempre tem esses amigos, né? Sempre tem esses amigos. That's good. Vitor, de buenas. Vitor tá... Fecha o LOL aí, Vitor. Vou mandar aqui. Cadê a Jade? Cadê a Stephanie? That's good. Now we have some questions that are embarrassing sometimes, you know. Some people like to talk about that and laugh a little bit. Even if we have a big group, we have more students because it's fun to talk about these things. But I will give you a choice for you, Polina. Do you want to talk about this question here, or can I go to another point? You decide. Okay, no problem. That's good. That's good, Paulina. Victor, and people that are watching us, we have now. What? What's it? Again, Vitor, a gente vai tocar o áudio mais uma vez aqui, tá? Let's check.
3. Lesson 21. Listening and talking. In love.
Jeff has a crush on Cindy, but he seems to be afraid of asking her out. His best friend, Larry, is trying to encourage him.
I'm totally in love with Cindy.
And I think she has a crush on you too. What are you waiting for? Go and tell her about your real feelings.
I don't have the guts to talk to her about my feelings.
Come on, man. Don't be such a chicken.
I think I would die if she turned me down.
Even if you are rejected, it will not mean the end of the world. I think it is better than keeping it to yourself.
Well, maybe you're right.
Hey, can I be your Cupid? I can arrange a date between you both.
Yes. Let me check something here. That's good, Paulina. Eu vou fazer a leitura uma vez, Paulina, bem certinho, tá? Vou tentar caprichar o máximo possível na minha pronúncia para você acompanhar. Quer ver? Comecei bem, né? I'm totally in love with Cindy, and I think she has a crush on you too. What are you waiting for? Go on and tell her about your real feelings. I don't have the guts to talk to her about my feelings. Come on, man. Don't be such a chicken. I think I would die if you turn me down. Even if you are rejected, it will not mean the end of the world. I think it's better than keeping it to yourself. Oh, well, maybe you're right. Hey, can I be your Cupid? I can arrange a date between you both. That's good, Paulina. That's good. No question? No, nothing else? Now, in the other part, we have listening and reading practice. It's a text between mosquitoes, right? Mosquitoes. It's a specific text about mosquitoes. Yeah, it's a good one. And also, we will discover some new things about why they bite us, Let's check together. I will play the audio for us now. Listening and reading practice.
Book 3, Lesson 21. Listening and reading practice. Mosquitoes.
Only the female mosquito bites. The female mosquito needs blood to reproduce, and she chooses her victims carefully. To find her victims, she uses sensors that are located on her 2 antennae and her 3 pairs of legs. With these sensors, she tests your body moisture, body warmth, and chemical substances in your sweat. If she likes what she finds, she bites. But if you do not appeal to her, she will reject you for someone more appetizing. So the next time a mosquito bites you, remember that you were chosen. You are special.
Remember, Paulina, you are special. The next time a mosquito bites you, próxima vez que um mosquito bites you, remember that you were chosen. Você foi escolhida. You are special. You know, only the female mosquito bites, Paulina. You know that? Did you know that? Only the female mosquito bites. Only the female. The female mosquito needs blood to reproduce, and she chooses her victims carefully. You know? She chooses, ela escolhe cuidadosamente, né? To find her victims. Para encontrar as vítimas. She uses sensors that are located on her two antennae and her three pairs of legs. With the sensors, she tests your body moisture. Remember moisture? Yes, the body moisture, body warmth.
Color.
It's like it checks the body warmth. And today I forgot to check your body warmth, Bonnie, but I think you are okay. And chemical substance in your sweat. Okay. If she likes what she finds, she bites. But if you do not appeal to her, se não atrair ela, she will reject you for someone more appetizing, you know, for someone more appetizing, para alguém mais apetitoso, digamos assim. So, the next time a mosquito bites you, Paulina, remember that you were chosen, you are special. Normalmente a gente fica irritado. Você fica irritado, cara? Não sei você, mas eu... That's hard. Paulina, do you think you appeal to mosquitoes? You appeal to mosquitoes?
Sometimes I think.
So you are special, Paulina. When we are feeling sad, you know, discouraged about life, sometimes we must think that mosquitoes love us. And that's important. And that's what really matters. Paulina, can you name two insects that bite and two insects that sting?
Interesting.
Bite can be morde and sting pica.
Insects that bite is mosquitoes and
Ant. Ant.
Ant?
A-N-T, né?
Tá. E insects to sting is bees and spiders.
Spiders.
Ou spider morde também.
Hã?
Spider morde pica.
Ai, pelo questionamento. Eu acho que pica, né? Tem ferrão, né?
Deve ser.
Mas morde, mas morder com dente, né? Se for ver, né? Não?
Sei lá, não tem
Let's do this. Na verdade, eu acho que essa pergunta tá errada, sabia? Porque inseto, tipo, não morde, né? Pica. Morde, pra morder tem que ter dente, né?
Esse pica não tem dente.
Onde é que você descobriu essa informação?
No Twitter já tá no dia a dia.
Não. Mas deve chegar That's good, Paulina. The largest rivers in the world, Paulina. Can you name for? Do you know the names? Even
I think it is the largest river in the Brazil is the Amazon.
the Amazon River, and we have another one in the world, like the Amazon and the
Tem também o Rio Nilo, mas não sei se é dos maiores.
Nile. Uh-huh. Nile. Paulina, who developed the theory of relativity? You know this info? You have this info for us?
Ah, eu sabia, eu também não lembro.
Yes, you know that? Okay. What is the study of plants called, Paulina? Some kid, but specifically.
Não sei.
You know? And do you know Albert Einstein nationality?
Yes.
What his nationality?
Não.
You don't know? What is the Richter scale, Paulina?
Não sei isso.
You don't know?
Não.
Okay. So the studies of plants we call botany. It's botanica. Botany, right? I think Albert Einstein is German. It's German. And the Richter scales, when we have an earthquake, you know what is an earthquake? Earthquake. Falando cake de bolo, né? Earthquake. Yes, the earthquake, right? Earth, na terra, e quake, like the earthquake, right? Earthquake, right? Earthquake, we have the Richter scale that measures the dimensions of the earthquake. It's a oh my god! It's an equipment that measures, imagine the earthquake, right? For example, they call it seismograph, right? It's like é um aparelho que tem um negócio que fica mole assim, and he does like this, he stays like this, quando tá normal, né? Daí quando dá o earthquake, ele tipo, daí entendeu? Ele mede. Aí esse aqui é a escala Richter, daí tem os números lá, tipo, aí tem as magnitudes, né? Quanto maior for o número, maior a tragédia, maior a devastação que causa, né? Eu não sei se você já viu, nunca viu na televisão assim, um terremoto na escala 7, na escala 7, tal, então é muito grande, né? Deixa eu ver se eu te mostro aqui, então, esse sismógrafo, eu acho que é sismógrafo, é com S. Não é tipo... Mola, suporte, massa grande. Tipo, tem um negócio que fica mole assim, daí ele mede o... Anyway. Back. Ele vai aqui. Não, aparelho novo. Tipo assim, ó. Esse mouse fica tipo assim, ó. Um papel que fica girando lá e ele tem uma agulha, tipo um negócio que fica escrevendo assim, sabe? Se tiver normal, ele só fica registrando o básico, assim, sabe? Daí quando acontece, ele dá esses riscos mais loucos, assim. Like this, right? That's good. So it's Richter in way. Paulina, in the end of the lesson here, now we have the listening for understanding. Let's pay attention for that. Sometimes we regret, remember? No, we regret, a gente se arrepende, né? Things we did or we did not do in the past. We wish we could start all over again. What would Sylvia do differently if she could go back to the past? Vamos ver o que a Silvia faria aí se ela conseguisse fazer diferente se ela conseguisse voltar ao passado. Let's check together, Paulina. Listening for understanding. Go. In my case, what would I do different if I could go back to the past? I would start saving money earlier. My very first salary, I would try to start saving that time. I think now I would have traveled more. I would already gone abroad, you know. So that's the point. Let's go there.
Book 3, Lesson 21, Listening for Understanding. Sometimes we regret things we did or did not do in the past. We wish we could start all over again. What would Sylvia do differently if she could go back to the past?
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder. I wouldn't have spent so much time on unimportant things. And I wouldn't have spent much more time with my beloved ones.
Go, 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 go. Again.
Book 3, Lesson 4, Did Not Do in the Past. We wish we could start all over again. What would Sylvia do differently if she could go back to the past?
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder. I wouldn't have spent so much time on unimportant things. And I wouldn't have spent much more time with my beloved ones.
That's good, Paulina. Ficou com dificuldade alguma?
Eu entendi a segunda frase. Tipo, melhor que as outras. Eu não entendi muito bem.
A terceira não? Não? Vamos mais uma vez, então.
Back to the past.
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder. I wouldn't have spent so much time on unimportant things.
Ok.
And I wouldn't have spent much more time with my beloved ones. And I wouldn't have spent much more time with my beloved ones.
I would have spent more time with my beloved ones. As pessoas amadas da minha vida. Beloved, né? That's good, Paulina. A primeira ali é bem difícil mesmo, Paulina. Porque olha só. Deixa eu voltar aqui.
If she could go back to the past.
Ó.
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder.
I would have.
É uma coisa com earlier.
Então eu teria acordado mais cedo e trabalhado mais.
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder.
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder. O que eu escrevo ali? Não? Ó.
I would have gotten up earlier.
I would have gotten up earlier and ela gruda tudo, né? Ó.
If she could go back to the past.
I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder.
I would have aqui, ó. Só que ele usa, eu não sei se é com dois T's ou com um T só. Deixa eu conferir aqui o verbo get na terceira. É com dois T's. I would have gotten up earlier and worked harder. Eu teria levantado, né? Se tem o get, got e o gotten, tá? Que é a terceira conjugação dele, tá bom? That's good. Tá vivo aí, Vitor? Paulina, that's all for today. We have finished the lesson. For next class, Paulina, so we have the Earth Day, right? No, the Earth Day. The Earth Day, right? That's good. Alguma pergunta, tio Vitor? Manda um tchau para nós aí, um oi, se tem alguma pergunta. Próxima aula, tamo junto de novo. Bye, bye. A máscara vai também. Valeu, galera. See you next class. Bye, bye.
Oh, é 6 minutos aqui.
6 mil?